Yo, welcome to the Mark Robles Show.
It's your boy, Gabriel Benitez.
Gabriel Benitez, Boricua Brothers. Alright? We're going to be covering a little bit of Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jaden Daniels, my guy. At the end, talk about a little Josh Allen. I think he's a bust. He's not good. Predictions, week 4, Buccaneers, whoever else they're playing. I don't remember. Stay tuned.
We'll see you guys.
Well.
It's been a minute.
So it begins again.
It begins again.
It continues.
Yes, it does. And we're in a little bit of a different setting because we're in a different spot than we were around the time we were posting last year. Earlier this year, we moved to a different spot. So that's why it looks a little different.
For those of you familiar with FAU, went from IVA to Parliament.
Exactly. So here we are. But if you guys don't remember, my name is Gabriel Benitez, and this is the Mark Robles Show with your host, Mark Robles. And I'm the co-host, so we just talk about sports and what's going on in the sports world.
It's been a minute, man.
It's been a minute.
Schedule conflict. He was in Orlando, Puerto Rico. I was in Tampa. I'm working a lot.
Yeah, working a lot.
He's trying to get his job right. School.
Third year of college, so this is supposed to be the busiest year of your college.
Is that really true?
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that. I heard the same thing in high school though. That junior year.
Yeah, I mean it was. The junior year was your hardest year probably.
I think my hardest year was honestly my senior year because my senior year I didn't want to do anything. But like workload wise, I can't say that it was any harder than my other years because my sophomore year of high school I actually had my hardest class, which was
Mine was a math class sophomore year. It was like algebra, or something.
Workload wise, it was a class called AP Seminar because it's prepping for college for writing. But hardest me, I hated chemistry. I couldn't do chemistry.
Yeah, I did chemistry once.
I didn't like it.
I don't like it either. All right, so this episode we're gonna be covering week 4 NFL predictions. These are early. It's Tuesday today, so this is basically fresh off last night's games that just happened. So we're going to be taking the information from what's happening this season and predict some games.
There's one game that I particularly wanted to look at.
What game is that, sir?
Eagles Buccaneers.
All right. What's up with that? Why are you so interested in that game?
Because Baker Mayfield's low-key that guy.
Baker Mayfield last year was that guy. I could tell you that. And this year he was doing good, pretty good. But then last week, what happened against the Broncos? The Broncos. They looked like crap the first 2 weeks. Like the Broncos looked like one of the worst teams, and then they just got routed up. Like the Broncos just routed up the Buccaneers.
So I have a question about the Broncos. Is their defense really bad?
It looked not that good the first 2 weeks.
But is there any noteworthy players on the Broncos?
No, there is worthy
besides players. Justin Fields and
Russell
Westbrook, Russell Wilson isn't that their quarterbacks?
No,
I'm thinking. Hold on, wait.
Thinking about the Steelers, buddy. This man needs to get right with the NFL world.
I'm learning.
Needs to get right.
I'm learning.
Russell Westbrook and then Justin Fields. What are you on, bro? That's funny. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, the Broncos. To be honest, on defense, I know they got Pat Surtain, who's probably one of the best corners in the league.
I know him.
He's probably the second or third best corner in the league. So that's somebody that's definitely locking up.
Who's their quarterback?
Bo Nix, rookie.
Oh, Bo Nix.
I mean, then he has a good coach, and Sean Payton was a quarterback-friendly coach. Like, he had Drew Brees with the Saints.
Mm-hmm. They've been trashing Bo Nix, saying he's garbage, but he's a rookie.
Yeah.
You see what Tom Brady was saying about how nowadays rookies, they're not really taken care of well? And I gotta agree, bro, because
I feel like people just nowadays they just give up so quickly on players, and they give up quickly on players and they hype up players too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll have a player that has never been good, and then has 1 or 2 good games, and they're like, oh, he has the potential to be one of the best players in the league. I'm like, yeah, 1 or 2 good games. I mean, for example, like Bo Nix, he's been a bust the first 2 weeks. That's what people are saying. And this past week against the Buccaneers, he looked like the real deal. Like what he got drafted for, which is top 10. And then I don't know. I just feel like people just buy into the hype too quick, or they lose hope on a player too quick. I don't like how people treat players nowadays.
I agree. And although my football mind isn't as great as yours, I still have a sports mind, and it's a consistency in basketball as well. Like there's guys that get drafted really high in the draft, and it's like any sport. Sometimes they're gonna start out like a Zion Williamson, who they're just off the rip. You know what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
But there's other guys that, regardless of that outlier of the Zion or the Jaden Daniels, these guys need time because they went from playing against college kids to the
Professional players.
level. These
Yeah.
are guys that it's no longer like, oh, maybe you have an NIL deal, maybe you don't.
Like
Now it's like
this isn't Madden that you finish college and you're doing 10 NFL
like-
and you're already freaking
this is somebody's like
pro.
this is somebody's food. You're talking about somebody's roof over their head. Like this is the NFL. Like now you're not just fighting to get to the NFL. Now you're fighting to stay and also compete
You know what NFL stands for? And actually,
What do you mean?
you know what
National
NFL
Football- National Football League.
you know what NFL stands for though? An NFL player told me this when he came to my school one time. Not for long,
Not for long.
because players are there not for long. The average time players in the NFL from what they get in to get out is 2 to 3 years.
You're serious? Wow.
That's the average player time.
That's really short.
Yeah. So there's been a lot of players that have been drafted first round, and they stay in the NFL for 2 to 3 years. Like it's very common.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But let's get back to these picks. So you're saying Jaden Daniels? Man, I really like Jaden Daniels. I really like him. Like I've been saying before he won Heisman last year that he was gonna win Heisman, and I had a lot of doubters. I don't know if you remember, but when I was talking to Laspada, he always said Jaden Daniels wasn't gonna win Heisman last year.
Laspada would always.
He
say
always
that.
hated on Jaden Daniels.
I did remember a little bit of Laspada saying that he wasn't gonna win.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been saying this, and I've been liking him for a while. So I think he's gonna win this week against the what's it called?
So what was
I
it
guess-
that? Hold on, my bad.
Oh, you go.
What was it that you saw that made you believe in Jaden Daniels in the first place from college? Was it like a decision making thing? Was you just sharp? Like,
Having over 50 passing touchdowns in one season
is that like insane? That
in a
sounds
12 game season.
Wait, they don't have 12 games.
Yes, 12,
In
13
college?
games. 12, 13 games. 50 passing touchdowns.
Yeah, that's
And he's
insane.
playing an SEC. It's not like he was playing
I'm
like.
familiar with.
It's
the
not like
SEC
he was
too.
playing ACC. Like ACC, they have FSU, who's last year they were good, but
They're trash,
you know what I
man.
mean.
They're trash.
But like SEC is quite literally probably the best conference in college football.
SEC or SEC?
SEC.
Like E as in like.
SEC. So that's
Yeah.
Alabama, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Florida, like all the big powerhouse
The
schools.
big names.
Yeah. And LSU, they're in SEC.
LSU
And he did that in the SEC conference, throwing that much touchdowns. And he rushed for like almost like I don't know the exact stats, so I don't want to do like misinformation, but I'm pretty sure he rushed like at least 800 yards on top
Fast, bro.
on top of the passing touchdowns.
I seen his clips. That boy can run.
Bro,
He's like Lamar.
Dude, he's crazy.
Fast.
He's tough. He's a runner. He's a track star.
That boy quick.
Not yet. But Jaden Daniels against the Cardinals. Before the video, I told him that the Cardinals are gonna win, but I like Commanders. Jaden Daniels, they got a good team. If they get him feeling comfortable with the weapons he has a great receiving core with Terry McLaurin.
They got Adam Thielen, right?
No, they don't got Adam Thielen. They got Zach Ertz, who's kind of old, but
Who's
like
the name? No, they got who's the name? They got
Austin Eckler,
No,
Brian
not
Robinson, Luke McCaffrey.
No, Luke McCaffrey.
Luke McCaffrey's the rookie.
It's a white
It's
boy.
Christian McCaffrey's brother. What are you thinking about?
Bro, it's a Commanders wide receiver. He's like he's got a big name. People know him. He was decent for a minute. Man, I gotta look.
White
it up.
boy?
Yeah,
Are you sure it's Commanders?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm talking about the Panthers. Adam Thielen.
Maybe it is Panthers. Because Adam Thielen's on the Panthers.
Yeah, it's him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Adam Thielen. He played good last week, but he's not in his prime anymore.
How old is he?
He's like in his 30s, mid 30s, or maybe early 30s.
And you got these athletic cornerbacks coming up right now too.
Yeah, bro. Like these cornerbacks are
It's a lot of good corners. in the league right now.
demigods.
It's a lot of good corners.
A
in the
lot.
league.
I like it. I like how the NFL looks. But I do like the Cardinals. I mean, the Commanders this week against the Cardinals at Arizona. But
Kyler Murray been balling.
Kyler Murray's been balling. But that
Kyler
defense
balling.
isn't helping him. Their defense isn't, I don't know. I don't like their defense at all.
Why not?
hasn't been helping him. Like
Is the player personnel?
they're
Is it
always
coaching?
like the Cardinals are always playing trailing, like they're always playing catch up. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna win games like that.
They get scored on, and then the defense has to try and pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Like they need to find those moments in games where they just need to get a stop. Like maybe 1 or 2 stops, but that's just enough to win the game.
So is
They don't have that in them. You know what I mean?
Is it their line not giving enough pressure on the quarterback? Is it their
I think
secondary?
it's basically it's their rushing
Everything?
defense. Yeah, they just need to get better. Honestly,
not good.
overall defense. Yeah,
Mhm.
their offense can get the job done. I mean, they have freaking Marvin Harrison, who's one of the best prospects that came out of the draft, receiving prospect that came out of the draft in like a long time.
But low key,
And they have Trey McBride.
I feel like Marvin Harrison, obviously he's amazing, but he's taken away from how good Malik Neighbors is too.
No,
Because
he's
his
not
name is so
taking
big.
anything away.
Because his name, but think about it, his name is so big that it's like people aren't. Obviously, we're seeing Malik Neighbors. He did something I'm pretty sure no one's ever done before. I think he caught the most amount of touchdowns in a single game from a
Bro,
rookie.
Malik Neighbors is in commercials and stuff. Like Malik Neighbors is a huge name.
I'm not saying
He's in the Mecca.
but like
He's in the Mecca. He's in New York.
but like,
You don't think he's like all around New York?
But like, imagine Marvin Harrison Jr. wasn't in the draft. Imagine how much more Malik Neighbors looks would get.
I mean, you're right, but they're both very good players.
Undoubtedly.
They're very good. Like they're both the future of the league. For
I love
sure.
how quick fans are to hate too. In that first game when Marvin Harrison Jr. got like 2 receptions.
Well, yeah, because
2 targets.
they
for,
just
like,
didn't know how to
13
use him
yards.
that first game. But the second game, he literally scored 2 touchdowns. I think.
It was like that Randy Moss style, and he had like three receptions, for like
2
130
touchdowns,
yards,
yeah.
2 touchdowns. Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy.
He's a deep threat for sure. Deep threat, red zone threat, because he's long, he's tall, he's pretty strong too. He's not skinny. Was he 6'4"? He's tall.
He's like at least 6'2", I would say.
He's tall. He's got to be taller than 6'2".
All right, I want to talk about a certain team that's like nobody expected this. The Steelers are 3-0. When have you heard about that? The Steelers 3-0. It has been so long since that happened, and the reason why I like this team is because they know what to do. They know what not to do as well.
Their coach
Like they know their limits. Oh yeah, I mean Mike Tomlinson, he's never had a losing record. He's either always finished 8-8 or winning record.
He's a great coach.
But he's never had a
Hall of
losing
Famer coach
record.
for sure. Hall of Fame
Oh
coach.
yeah, for sure. Do you know how hard it is to coach for 18 to 20 seasons and
never
not
had
having a
one.
losing record? Bro, that's amazing. But let me get back to it. 3-0. Justin Fields carrying that freaking quarterback
Yeah,
position.
once you got
down.
for the Bears, bro, he's good.
Bro, he's a good
He's good.
freaking quarterback. And Russell Wilson's in the back when he gets injured. Let's say Justin Fields is messing up. You still got Russell Wilson back there. And he has somebody, also, Justin Fields has somebody to mentor him to get better. Like, Russell Wilson is going to be a,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah,
How do you think that QB room looks?
I love it.
You think Russell Wilson's a good mentor?
Yes. He's a great mentor. He's a great Christian guy. He's honest. He doesn't have a big ego, so he's going to want to teach.
He wants to win.
He's not going to be that, oh, give me that first position job. Like, he wants to win. You know what I mean? He's the type of guy to take a pay cut to win. You know what I mean? He has done it before.
Has Russell Wilson got a chip?
Yeah.
He
With
won
the Seahawks.
Yeah, they beat the Broncos that one time? I
Yes.
think it was. Yeah, that was a low scoring one?
Yeah.
A really low scoring.
No. They won 49-7.
Oh, it was a really high scoring one.
Yeah,
I'm
they
thinking
beat them in 2015 or 14.
I forget which Super Bowl I'm thinking of, where they had like literally a field goal and that was it.
Nah,
It might have been-
Peyton Manning played like crap that Super Bowl.
But that was the what was they called? With Cam Chancellor,
Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom, yeah.
Legion of Boom.
What's the other guy's name? He was a strong safety.
Earl Thomas.
Earl Thomas. That boy's nasty.
Yeah. He's a Hall of Famer. He just got inducted.
And Sherm
He
too.
just got inducted this year.
Did Sherm get inducted?
I don't know.
Should have been.
Yeah, but that boy was tough.
Oh, Crabtree. That's what you're gonna get.
Hold on, let me get back to the friggin' Steelers. I'm getting distracted.
Sorry. I like Russell Wilson. That's my guy.
But the Steelers, man, they got the best defense in the league. TJ Watt's is gonna win Defensive Player of the Year.
You think so?
Yes, that defense is crazy, and like I said, they know what to do and what not to do. So they're not gonna be passing the ball 50 times, throwing picks, turning. They don't get turnovers. They know they have to run the ball. And they know they have to throw these little flat routes to move up the field. Like I really like the Steelers. They're a very controlled team. They know what to do, and they know how to beat you. Like I really like the Steelers. They're a team I'm looking forward to seeing in the playoffs.
So what I'm hearing here is that
They don't do too much. They just know what to do to win.
they have
They don't do like you don't see them do these explosive plays or that might get messed up or thrown like they're a very relaxed setback team that just runs the ball, throws these flat routes that are open. You know what I mean? They're not like a Chiefs team that like is gonna try to do these flashy plays.
They have their weapons.
They have their weapons.
Tomlin knows how to use them, and they know how to execute. Simple as that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a scary team.
I like with Tomlin.
Just from the
and if they really need Justin Fields to step up, because I mean Russell Wilson to step up, they can put him in after he gets off the calf injury because that's why he's out. Mm-hmm. He has a little calf injury.
It's probably nice too having that veteran and rookie, not rookie, but like sophomore junior combo.
Yeah, Justin Fields been in the league for like 3-4 years.
He should be a junior.
But like yeah.
It's probably nice for them because, especially even as fans, it's nice seeing that Justin Fields, who I'm pretty sure a lot of people were actually kind of concerned when he went there at first because after seeing the Bears, but like, what rookie quarterback has done good on the Bears so far?
I mean, Mr. Trubisky had like one good season in 2018.
Isn't he out now? Like he's gone?
He's in the Bills, I think.
He's probably a backup.
He's a backup. He's a backup somewhere.
But it's like the same thing. I agree with Tom Brady, bro. These rookies, they're thrown into a spot, and you expect them to turn up. Yeah, you get your Jaden Daniels, but you're also going to get your Mitch. You're also going to get your first couple seasons Justin Fields. You're going to get some bad performances. You have to give them the ability to develop, someone to watch, someone to learn. And also, I feel like the college system, too, the coaches are a little more worried about winning and making their college career better rather than developing these young quarterbacks to be professionally ready for the league. It's just you got to get
for sure. Like
you have to.
Nowadays,
it doesn't matter what sport it is.
Sports are not as much as of a team sport anymore. They're very individualistic. I don't know if I said that word.
I'm pretty sure that's a word.
But yeah, like even college, like NILs, that's killing the game.
Let me get a bag. Like
that's killing the game. You don't see like the transfer portal. That's killing the game. Like I feel like there's not as much unity as there was in teams anymore. I feel like it's more I and me.
That pride will kill it.
Yeah,
kill everything. So we covered Jaden Daniels, covered some matchups.
Talk about Jaden Daniels. What early rookie of the year predictions?
Has to be Jaden Daniels. It can't be.
I would say Jaden Daniels, and
it has to be. There's really no other way.
The throw ups right now. Well, Jaden Daniels is my front runner. But, 2 and 3 would be, obviously, Marvin Harrison and Malik Neighbors. Assuming
Jaden Daniels stays consistent, it has to be him right now. Otherwise, there's really no one else you can pick from. I mean, yeah, not that Malik Neighbors. I'm pretty sure Malik Neighbors did complete. I was saying earlier, he made history. He was, the youngest receiver besides Mike Evans. Because I think Malik Neighbors was, 21 in, 57 days. And Mike Evans was, 21 in, 76 days. It was a matter of days that he got the 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns in one game.
That man took off that game last week.
That's the question. Is Daniel Jones really that bad? I mean, the fact that Malik Neighbors is eating, it means he has to be doing something right.
Daniel Jones, I feel like he's been put in a very crappy position.
The Giants suck.
I'm
a Giants fan, too. We suck.
But, I feel like he's not the best. I feel like the money he gets paid is not what he deserves. But I don't feel like he gets put down a lot. Like, when you look at his stats compared to, these quarterbacks that are on winning teams that have getting paid a lot and that have been staying on the teams, they're very similar. I saw a stat thing, not that long ago, that it showed him, and it showed a blank quarterback and stats, and it was very similar stats, and I think it was Patrick Mahomes or Dak Prescott or something like that, a really good quarterback. And I'm not saying Dak's good. He just has he has good stats. That's it. But his IQ is not that good, but his stats are good. I'm not gonna throw that out again. He needs to get better with IQ. But Daniel Jones' stats are very good compared to these other quarterbacks, and he gets put down a lot more than these other quarterbacks.
I'd heard that his touchdown and interception ratio is just as good as everyone else in the league at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't remember where the stat came from, so don't hold me to it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen something like that where his touchdowns, interceptions, or some sort of touchdown ratio, which is not that bad.
It's not bad.
It's pretty much the same compared to a lot of other QBs in the league.
It's just that he might have a few okay games, but I'm not gonna lie, he makes some very dumb decisions. I see him throwing picks a lot that can be avoided, but that comes in a lot with coaching because 2-3 years ago he was better than this. He was playing better than what he is what he's playing now.
His first year or two was actually a lot of hope.
Yeah,
I thought he was like the next Eli.
He had like in his rookie year or second year, he had like a 78-yard touchdown, rushing touchdown or something like that.
It was like the turf monster got him when he fell.
Yeah. Like I really don't think he's the worst, but he's in a bad position, bad system, bad team, and he just needs to get smarter with a few passes. But I don't think he's the worst quarterback in the league. I feel like he's better than some starters, for sure.
All right, sorry about that, Ted. I had to know because I wanted to know if he was good or not.
No, yeah.
But Jaden Daniels, unless something changes and he just pulls like an Andy Dalton and like starts playing terrible after like week 6.
Andy Dalton? What do you mean?
Isn't that what he was known for? Like he would be really good and then he'd be like inconsistent.
Well, Andy Dalton, yeah, he's
he's
a backup quarterback.
But like when he was on the Bengals in his
prime,
he's different.
Like, no, when he was in the Bengals, that was his prime. Like that was different. He went to the playoffs with them with AJ Green.
But he had times where he would like play really good and then get was like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, for sure. Like he's a very inconsistent history-wise. His history is very inconsistent for sure.
Yeah, up and down.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's gotta be Jaden Daniels. You really can't give it to anybody else.
Yeah.
He's just playing extremely too good. And like I said, unless something changes in the next 14 weeks of football, he's going to get it. Simple as that.
Yeah, I think so.
I wanted to throw a nice little hot take on the Super Bowl.
Already?
Chiefs 3 times.
Yeah, Chiefs.
Chiefs 3 times.
I think the Chiefs as well, 3-peat.
But my hot take is Texans.
Nah, Chiefs 3 times.
I think Texans could do it. Can I explain why?
Yeah, and then I'm going to explain why the Chiefs.
So, first of all, they got an FAU boy as a captain on the defense. FAU. Al's.
Alcides Schrager.
However you say that name. I don't know how to say it. He gets down. He plays. And then, of course, their offense is just absolutely unstoppable. Stephon Diggs.
I mean, I would say it's not unstoppable because the Vikings just beat them 34-7.
Collins.
So,
CJ Stroud, my boy. He's going to have bad games. It's going to happen. It's better to get him out of the way now.
No, for sure.
It's like when you're in labor.
But I wouldn't say they're unstoppable because if they're unstoppable, then they wouldn't have been held to 7 points.
Hey, Tom Brady has kryptonite. Eli Manning.
I don't know, but you just can't say unstoppable. Then you can say they're good. You can say they're very good. Unstoppable. It doesn't correlate with the definition of unstoppable. But my reasoning for the Chiefs is because right now they've played probably some of the worst like football that they've played in a while as a team, and they're still 3-0.
It's just Mahomes.
Meaning they could play this bad and still find a way to win.
Mahomes is just
so when they get really good and get back on that groove, nobody's stopping them.
Mahomes and
like,
Andy Reid's
am I wrong?
Combo.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong at all. I mean,
they could play as crappy as they can and still win. Well, now when they get on the groove,
it's like I was saying earlier. My football mind isn't crazy well. I'm still developing it, but as what I've seen, it really is just Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes making magic happen. And even the last 3 weeks, Travis Kelce.
And their defense is very underrated.
And it is really good.
Really good.
They have a good defense. I feel like I never hear anything about their defense, but I see a lot of good defense.
Their coach is really good too.
And it's like Travis Kelce's been non-existent for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah, he hasn't
done anything.
I feel like Travis is gonna retire soon. I'm not gonna lie.
You think he's
done?
If
they win this year, let's say, yeah, he's retiring 100%. I give him 3 years max.
Maybe he's just taking some rest.
3 years max.
Taking this time off.
Travis is already what, like 33 or something?
And as a tight end too, he's bigger. He's got to block a lot. His speed isn't there. I mean, he's never fast in the first place, but like, it's gonna catch up to his body. I mean, constantly hitting each other.
Yeah.
And
he's 34. I mean,
he's a little bigger too. Like not fat, but like I was saying, like he's a tight end.
He turns 35 next month.
That's crazy.
So
didn't he kind of come out of nowhere too? Like I feel like Travis Kelce was in the league for a pretty long time. But when Mahomes came, that's when he started really popping off as like a crazy good tight end.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna let you say that because he's been a good tight end before that.
But I feel like Mahomes made him better.
Well, because
any good quarterback would do with any player.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback in Mahomes, I'm saying Hall of Fame, although he's only been in the year six years. He's already Hall of Fame.
That's already solidified.
And he's been in the NFL for 6 years, but he's won three chips.
Is that crazy to think about? Like
people 2 or 3. 2, right?
I think he's won 2. Yeah, he's won 2 back to back.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty crazy to think about.
No, but he won. I think he only has 2.
It's back to back, right?
Yeah, but he won more than that.
He's won 2. Maybe 3. But what I was gonna say is it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, he has 3, bro.
What?
2020. COVID year.
Oh.
Before COVID. got announced before. Yeah, that was against the Niners.
That was when he was like 23, when he was still a Jit.
And then the back-to-back 2023, 2024.
Before I lose my train of thought, I think it's pretty crazy how no matter how long we live for, it's gonna be like, oh, Tom Brady's gone, like A-Rod's on his way out, Drew Brees is gone, all these historic Hall of Fame quarterbacks go. But now we're also watching like Mahomes.
Like this is our era of Drew Brees, Tom Brady. This is our era. Like we're watching our era of Hall of Fame quarterbacks play right now.
Who is the Drew Brees, Tom Brady?
I can tell you right now. You ready?
Obviously Mahomes.
Josh Allen.
You really think Josh Allen? I'm not saying he's not.
Bro,
nasty.
He's MVP right now in the league.
No, he's not, bro. Don't play with me. I don't.
Mark, I'm sorry, but you don't know.
Dude, bro, don't play with me, bro. It's not. Josh Allen is never gonna win MVP. He's just never gonna win MVP. He's nasty, but as long as he's playing with Mahomes, he'll never win MVP. It's just simple as that. I'm gonna grab it for that nonsense. Shame on you. Shame on you. Josh Allen MVP. You're crazy.
You just don't know what you're talking about.
I do.
That's why I'm letting you say that.
Let me see. Let me hear the stats. Because the stats don't tell the whole story.
Yeah, but they're 3-0 this year. The Bills.
So the Mahomes. The Mahomes. I said the Mahomes. Not even the Chiefs. It's in the Mahomes.
That's his stats for right now in 3 games. That's just passing. Look how much interceptions he's thrown in 3 games.
You got that.
This boy, like, he literally knows I'm the NFL mind, and he's trying. He has nine touchdowns in total because he has 2 rushing in the first game. That's 2 rushing. So
yeah, I don't know if you guys know, but Gabe was actually a 5-star quarterback in high school.
And then I got injured, so I can't play. But it's alright. We're not gonna talk about that because I'm gonna start talking about it too much and get in my feels. But I got nothing else to talk about. I'm pretty covered.
So, thank you all for maybe the 2 people that maybe watched 5 minutes of this.
Maybe that's 2 more people than before.
We're on the come up, I'm waiting for one to blow up. Just one. We'll see what God's will is. See what He's got. We're gonna keep grinding though, because if you don't work and you don't go at it, you never have a chance.
Not gonna come to you.
You know what I learned today? Fun fact for anyone who's still here. Once you post more than 20 actual podcast videos, you're officially in the 1% of people doing podcasts because everyone quits before them.
We've done like close to 10, right? I mean, yours has like in total videos, you have more than 10 for sure. Like,
well, when it comes to like shorts and like creator, yeah, but like actual podcasts, that's where the 1% plays in because like actually having like a 20-30 minute video where you're sitting down covering topics. But yeah, once we reach that point, we're in this top 1%. I learned that today. Well, thank you everyone for watching.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
This was fun.
This was fun. Indeed it was. Actually, that's something we can do now. I learned something. So what we do